Over the last couple years, there have been some very popular games, such as Pacman, Donkey Kong, Roblox, Flappy Bird, Fortnite, and Minecraft being one of the most recent games to gain popularity. So I thought, what would happen if we combined all these games into one but in Minecraft? But before all of that, we first have to work on the game plan. You see, the only way that I'm going to combine all these games is by taking a unique aspect from each one of them. And to put this into example for you, we can take the 2D look of Flappy Bird and the same game objective as Donkey Kong. And now that you get the point, we can finally start with the first aspect. What I want to make first is the obstacle, because you see, every single game is good with an obstacle, and the one which interested me the most was especially Donkey Kong. Because of the fact that there's a barrel, meaning that you have to dodge it or else it'll roll into you, making you reset all your progress. And I've thought of a couple of concepts which we can implement into the game, being kind of similar to Donkey Kong. You see, this armor stand is unbreakable, and this command right here makes it so when you get too close to the armor stand, you will die. So even in creative, and in survival. So now, simply all we need to do for the obstacle, because it's that easy, we need to find a way to be able to make the armor stand actually move in a direction. And that's basically it. Now, I've got somewhat of an idea, and now that we have this command block, we simply make a lot of them, and we can use the TP command to kind of imitate the fact that it's moving.
One million, zillion, jillion, dillion, cotillion times later.
Now, after a lot of tweaking, we finally made the finished product. Good news, we have finally got the head, and now after such a long time, I can finally show you what I was trying to originally do. Bam. Well, it's kind of ruined since it has to be on slabs, but I think you get the point. Where basically it's a barrel, and this barrel is going to be chasing you, and if you don't get away fast enough, you'll die. Now we've finally gotten the aspect of Donkey Kong. Firstly, we need to get onto the second aspect. Now, I pasted a certain command in, which basically, to summarize it for you, it does this. And if you don't understand basically what it does, is if you step on any lime wall, then you'll die. And now what I want to do is use this as the aspect of Flappy Bird. You see, in Flappy Bird, the main quest is to get past these pillar things, and if you don't end up getting past them, then you die. And this lime block perfectly imitates it. So now all we have left is to make this kind of look like Flappy Bird. Oh, chase up. Go down here. There's kind of this. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So bam, bam. And that's our great montage done. I say we make this a teeny bit higher, and now all that's basically left is decoration. Took the cool aesthetic of the little green things that you have to try dodge, and yep, that's basically it for the Flappy Bird. Obviously there's also the Donkey Kong, and I think now's about the perfect time to finally go onto the third concept. But I've got an even better thing to play, the subscribe button. You see, I'm trying to get to 1,000 subscribers by the end of the year, and I can't do it without your help. So consider subscribing, since it will really help me. Thank you and enjoy. And now for the third aspect, I bring you Geometry Dash. Now, I've been thinking for a while, but I came to the conclusion, a little bit more simple. The aspect of Geometry Dash is that in Geometry Dash there's a lot of obstacles. Implementing that into this would be 20 times easier than doing anything else. So what I mean by that is, let's say doing this, you see, we'll make these border things exactly like that. And now I'm just gonna make a little platform that's meant to teleport you up. Wait, I just thought of the best idea. I can use the stone cutter and make it kind of seem like those spikes from Geometry Dash. Geometry aspect done. If you can see, in summary, it's kind of like more of a parkour course. You have to try jump around them, and if you don't, then you die. This was honestly like quite of a simple idea, but honestly I like the simplicity of it. It kind of just makes it seem sleek. But at long last we can go to the next and final aspect and see if combining all these games really makes it a very nostalgic experience. Now for the last unique aspect we're going to be doing Pacman. Now the unique aspect of Pacman is the mystery. As in Pacman there's a maze, and in that maze there's things which you have to collect. So for the final aspect we're going to make 3 collectibles, kind of like trophies, because you've gotten so far into the, I don't know, nostalgic game. So what are we waiting for? Let's actually start working on the maze. Now obviously in Pacman you get chased by those little yellow things, but for the sake of the video, and especially since we've already kind of done that, we will just keep it as a normal maze with maybe a couple jump scares and just basically collectibles. Like, you could call it a trophy. Alright, and bam. So what we can do is we can place an item frame here. We'll make like a little, we call this the slimy slime circle of slimes. The slimy slime circle of slimes. What a beautiful name. And we made this 3 more times, bringing it to a close. And we're basically done, I think. You start off here, you go through here. You get past all of this, the geometry dash, and then now this is the Pacman. So you find all of the collectibles, a slimy slime circle of slime, disc of lights, last but not least, here is the rod of power, and then you go down here and you place all your collectibles here. Thank you for watching my video, and like I said before, if you enjoyed then make sure to subscribe. If you want me to release the map, let's try to get 50 likes. Thank you for watching, and you might enjoy these videos.